All right, gang, we have a little bit of River City Plus where we do an extended conversation with some of our guests from the show. So we've got Chef Mimi Lan and Chef Nickey Boyd here. She didn't bring any of the Jamaican patties, but we won't hold that against her.
I feel like you are holding it against her.
I am.
I feel like you've been holding a deep grudge.
Yes.
So this is the deal. Chef Mimi's like, oh, so I'm bringing Chef Nickey. And so when we met, I discovered that Jamaican patties are actually a pastry. I was like, oh, mind blown. So every time I see you, I'm thinking pastry. She didn't bring any. That's all right.
Sorry.
All right, I learned a lot about nothing.
I can't imagine her ever coming back here without those pastries.
But no, on the real, these two ladies are a part of a pop-up collaboration. And you and I have talked about collaborating on things and what it means for chefs to come together and do that. Chef Mimi is a big proponent of that. So tell us about this event.
So this event is a collaboration between Chef Jonathan Hernandez, who is the head chef at 19 Restaurant and TPC, and also Chef Nickey and I. And so we're doing this LAsion themed dinner. LAsion is short for Latin and Asian.
Okay, well, I see.
Makes sense to us.
As someone that was not a big fan of fusion back in the day, I'm totally down now.
Yeah, well, it almost makes more sense when you really think about it in terms of if nobody ever combined two, for example, menu items together, there'd be so many different food options we would never know about. And that's like it with the same with chefs. If you never collaborate, there's a whole like opportunity to have this great menu item, or several in this case, that you wouldn't otherwise get to sample.
So what is this event really about? I mean, I know we're bringing Latin and Asian together, and then, and we'll talk about your... Where are we getting the Latin and Asian from you, Chef Nickey?
Oh, wow. I mean, well, like I was telling Chef Mimi, like, I feel like Latin, Asian, and Caribbean flavors really fuse well together because one item can be used in all cuisines, right? So, like, coconut. Coconut is very universal in Caribbean, Latin, and Asian cooking, so that's where I come in. I'm making a coconut rice pudding, which rice pudding to me is dear to me because we eat a lot of rice pudding in Jamaica. So rice pudding, so I'm adding pandan, which is an Asian flavor. So just fusing all of that together and just gonna bring the whole menu together like that.
And Chef Nickey just shared something with me this morning. I didn't know. And she said, well, one of the items on the menu is the cabeche.
Escabeche.
Escabeche, which is similar to ceviche, but the seafood is lightly cooked first. Oh. And she said there's a version in Jamaica, right?
So in Jamaica, we have a thing called escabeche fish, which is like a fried fish, and then you add pickled veg on top. So when I learned that it's kind of used in other cultures, I looked it up, and it's pretty much just pickled veg that goes with some kind of fish or meat. So there's another way to infuse all the components of things that can be used in the Caribbean and Asian cooking, and there you go.
I know there's a lot of Caribbean flavors here in Jacksonville, but what does it mean for you to be able to bring your style? Because I know we made jokes about you being from up north, and you're bringing a different flavor, obviously. So you're sharing your version, and Jacksonville is embracing it?
For the most part, yeah, because what I try to do is take like things that I learned growing up and just elevating it, like by using my French background and French training. So I elevate it to where it's something that people can recognize, but then I'm kind of throwing in, you know, my Jamaican flavor in that.
Ooh. What's it mean to collaborate? Like, I mean, to be able to bring two chefs, but female chefs, because we're all about who run the world? Girls. So, you know. But yeah, two powerful ladies in the kitchen bringing their flavors and style, collaborating, but then also you've got the thing with Chef over at 19. So, you know, it's like, oh, we're bringing the feminine, he's bringing the heat.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad you brought it up because I totally love collaboration. I rarely do a pop-up dinner by myself. First of all, it's a lot of work. And I like to share the work, but also share the exposure because a lot of talented chefs out there are not getting the exposure. They're so busy. And then especially for women, you know, you don't hear a lot of women. And I feel like a lot of chefs get the exposure because they belong to a well-known restaurant. And there are so many other different chefs out there. Like she works for a catering company, but also she has her own catering thing on the side. And I'm a personal chef that does pop-up dinners. So, you know, you don't hear from these kind of specialty chefs.
Are you opening your network up to other chefs in town? Like if somebody watching right now is interested in kind of networking with you and other chefs, they can do that?
As a matter of fact, another chef heard about us being on the show today, and she's like, well, when's your next pop-up? I'd like to be a part of it. So, you know, it's good to know who are out there that's interested, because when the opportunity comes, I'd love to bring in more chefs.
So Eden got to try your treats earlier. What exactly is this, and why am I waiting?
All right.
More importantly, when?
This is potato croquette. It's a popular street food that just about every country has their own version of it. So this one is filled with manchego. I think you might want to eat that one because it's hotter.
It's all the. But look how
so pretty.
Precious
so on top,
this is.
We have a dollop of chili aioli, so a little heat there, and then some baked prosciutto. But in the actual dinner, you're gonna have Iberico ham, which is the most luxurious, the most decadent ham, because the pigs only eat acorns.
So I couldn't believe that.
In your mouth and everything. But today, what they're gonna.
But that is so good too. That prosciutto tastes like bacon, but better. I couldn't understand.
Right.
I didn't.
When you put it in the oven,
it's incredible.
It's like so pretty.
I mean,
and Eden, you ate it dainty, so.
I didn't really. I mean, I did dainty-ish.
See, you know what? We used to talk about TV, but I'm gonna let you talk.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. If you take nothing else away from this segment, can you tell us how to bake prosciutto? Because it is so good. I know it's a garnish in this case.
So prosciutto, you just like one slice got to be really super thin, 350 Fahrenheit for about 3 minutes.
Okay.
You know, until it crispens up. It's so easy.
That's all. Just three or something. I mean, I wouldn't have thought to do it, but what do you think of it? He thinks so much he can't even express it.
Can't even
speak.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Really quick, tell people where they can find you with your socials.
Well, they will kill me if I don't get to talk about Ajwa a little bit.
Oh, let's do that.
Okay,
because I was there the other night hosting bingo and got to eat the delicious food. It was so good.
Well, it's a brand new restaurant. It's an upscale Mexican restaurant, and it's got some of the items that you can't find anywhere else, like huitlacoche, which is a luxury kind of fermented corn that they call it the Mexican truffle. You know, and their fajita is made of ribeye steak. It's just fantastic. So please go check it out. This is so our dinner is going to be held at this new hot restaurant, which I'm very excited about.
I've been there, so but I need to go back. So maybe I'll come up for the pop-up. So when is the pop-up?
The pop-up is going to be on Friday, August the 15th, and you can find tickets at 904tix.com and then search for LAsion pop-up dinner.
I like it. Now hit them with your socials.
Very simple, at the Taste Curator.
And wait, I'll tell you, it's really complicated. Chef_Nickey, NICKEY_Boyd. So there you go.
Thank you.
I feel like she's ready to just.
She's like, I am never coming. It's all love. It's all love. So thank you, ladies, for what you guys are doing for the community.
You.
I look forward to seeing what else you guys are doing. And so.
Thank you for having us.
Eden and I are keeping this to ourselves.
I'm watching you.
Eden and I are keeping this to ourselves. So nobody in the newsroom.
I'm just going to say, what garnishes?
All right, gang. So we'll have more Plus in the near future. But as always, 9:30 all the time for River City Live.